Hey, it's Celia in the Sonic Cathedral at WNXP with Ollie from Squid, who just absolutely rocked here inside this space and are stopping through town on tour. Welcome.
Hi, yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing songs that appear on Oh Monolith that came out last year, and also the new single that you just dropped this year, but I read has been hanging out for a minute. You just now gave it to us. Can you start there? Why did you save Fugue and not put it on the record?
We just thought it didn't really fit on the record, but if it were up to us, it would still be gathering dust on the floor. But our record label said, "Hey, why don't you put something out to promote the tour?" And I'm pretty glad they did that, actually, because it would have just remained unheard.
Okay, wait, without getting you in trouble with your bandmates who aren't here to defend themselves, what do you mean if it were up to you? Like, you didn't think it fit the record and you just didn't even think it was fit for...
No, we're just lazy.
Okay.
I just think I think we would have just forgotten about it, and it just would have remained on a hard drive somewhere.
Well, it's a banger, so thank you.
So yeah, thank the record label as well.
Okay. Yeah, many thanks. I want to talk about the making of Oh Monolith, because I also read that some of these songs were, right off of the heels of your other release, and they sort of found their way into in sets when you're first playing live, right? So can you talk about the construction of these songs that are now several years old, and how maybe democratically as a band you formed them into what they sound like now on record?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite a funny time because our first record got announced, and that was kind of in the midst of COVID, so we just had loads of time off, so we were just with each other all the time writing. So we were like writing the record when the first album came out. So it was kind of this weird, it's not like a usual campaign structure, I guess. COVID kind of messed all that up. So we were writing pretty early. But these songs have been kicking about now for like almost 3 years. And, some of them we've never played in a session until now. So it's great. Yeah.
But that's so interesting. Like, a lot of artists, will immediately begin writing again, but you were also playing them, like letting people hear fragments of these songs and just testing them out on the road when people were so hungry for live music, right?
Yeah, because it was like in the UK, there came a point where you could play gigs, but to a seated audience and, 30 or 40 people. So we thought we'd do something a little bit different and play some like strange venues and just play all this new music that we've been writing like the week the record came out. And I'm sure everyone wanted to hear the record that we just released, but we just jammed in front of them for like an hour.
But that's so special. I'm sure those folks, just what a world. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not really a sit-down band, I got to say. You make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think we played in one venue was a church, and some guy kept on standing up, and the people that worked at the church kept on going to like tell him off. And
What a wild time. So you laid down these tracks at Real World Studios, right? Peter Gabriel's spot.
Yeah.
And so moving out to the country, what did that do for the music as far as pulling it together? What we got?
I think it helped out big time. I think the thing that we wanted to achieve with the record was for it to feel more open and less claustrophobic. And I think getting out into the countryside really, really helped that. It was nice as well. I grew up like 20 minutes away from the studio.
Really?
So it's always been a bit of a dream of mine to go to that studio. So
did you get to pal around with old friends during the recording process?
No, we were all about the work. It was work. Yeah. But no, that was really nice. It was nice to kind of, be on home turf. Yeah. It was good.
Can you think of an example, maybe from origin and to follow through, or just off the top of your head, in the tracks that we have on Oh Monolith, like that got even spacier or took up more space, like you're saying the intention was for the record? Like maybe you loosened it a little bit after workshopping it in studio.
I'd say probably Devil's Den was one of those, because it felt quite skeletal when we played it, just us five. And then we had an amazing clarinet player come in and added some choir little bits to it, and it kind of all glued it together, but didn't make it seem too full. It was really nice. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, there's the last track, which is the ball swimming attempts, which we just threw literally everything that we could think of. And yeah, it's a bit of a mind melter, that one.
It's a kitchen sinker, but it works, right? And that's what, watching everybody, of course, people need to see this and see you play, watching everybody shapeshift and play different percussive instruments. And then you got the woodwinds, and you're stuck, quote unquote, behind the drum kit, but you're also singing. So how do you all make decisions with all that skill and all that ability to shapeshift about what sticks on the record? Like, do you let it rip initially and then be like, actually, this is too much? Like,
yeah, I don't really know. We kind of it just kind of happens, but I think our routine is to record every idea that we think of and then kind of strip it back. Like, do we need the gongs? Maybe not. I don't know.
Probably though. Probably need a gong.
But yeah, so it's kind of a process of elimination. But yeah.
Yeah. So as the songwriter though, lyrically, what went into the making of this record? How did you match the musical tones that you all come together and bring to the table with what you were feeling when you wrote these songs? Because that's, again, a different time and place.
Yeah, no, totally. I think, this is, I guess this is our pandemic record. But, the music always comes first. So I guess there's always a kind of mood set by the music. And then maybe subconsciously I kind of vibe off of that.
Oh.
But, this was a lot more about kind of more imaginary things. It was quite fun to think that way in terms of writing. Like imagined scenarios and life and death and all the big stuff.
Reincarnation as a drawer.
Reincarnation as a drawer.
The standard themes that you explore in music, yeah.
I think maybe I might be the first to write a song about that, so I'm feeling...
Certainly the first we've played on WNXP, yeah.
I really want a brand partnership with IKEA, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Now we're talking.
I need a new bedside cabinet.
The more you think about furniture, the more furniture you get furnished.
Exactly.
Yeah, for your... No, but I didn't realize that so the music will come first always, and then you're like, okay, what matches lyrically, but also is true to me, right? You're not just like mad-libbing it. It's something coming from here and here.
Yeah.
But you are matching it to the melody in some cases or fragments that you've gotten from the band so far.
Yeah, I guess I don't really think about it too much, but I guess there probably is a level of kind of, this song sounds a bit sad, maybe I'll write something a bit sad, or this song sounds a bit crazy, maybe I'll write about being reincarnated as a drawer.
Okay, sad, crazy. These are two words. How do you normally feel as a group when you're on tour? Like we're getting you in your American tour this time of year. But
I think we've already summed it. I think sad and crazy. But no, I was just saying to you, this is our first tour doing it in a kind of bus where you can sleep overnight. So
game changer.
I think this is it's a winner for our mental health already. It's great.
Good. Good. Well, I hope that remains true.
Yeah.
And
we're only 5 days in, so maybe
at the time of this recording, you're fresh. We'll see how it ends up. But so glad that you could stop here, and thanks for sharing this great music with us.
Oh, no worries. Thank you.
And dripping out the new single. Thank you, label.
Thanks, Warp Records.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
And we'll just keep clamoring for more, because I know you're always creating. So thanks for sharing it with us.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming. Don't worry.
Okay. Wink, wink. Thanks, Ollie.
Thanks.